Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina in Wake Forest Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, I did talk to Coach Dickert before this game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Burrows. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Johnson. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Left side, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. And they'll be matched up today with one of the top linebackers in all of college football. Sammy Brown is a tackling machine, a one-man wrecking crew. From the gun, it's Wiggins. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Lopez to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. The play fake, Gio Lopez. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's Lopez to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fresh center downs going to the air. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they've brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Got his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. On the ground, it's Haynes. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They find Wesco open on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Flips it out to the back. He'll be dropped.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Hands it off. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big 3rd downs for you, but just a big drop on 3rd down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Lopez. Rushes on, and down he goes.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez wants to fire. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Out wide right, it's Wesco.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Wesco. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Buying time to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heel.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Turns it upfield, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Gets the back moving. Just keeps slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Gets inside. It's Johnson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pushes ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 16 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quick give. It's Wiggins. Taken down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first. Got it in the middle. It's Burrows. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Haynes. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's past the sticks. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Buys time to his left, and he avoids the sack.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. They're all over him. Complete in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Making the adjustment on the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's looking to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
Switch it.
Hits the hole, it's Wiggins. All over him immediately.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Wesco. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Opposite. Ready.
Here's Lopez to throw. Just had to get rid of it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Out wide left, it's Davis. Makes the grab in their space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Flip, hey, flip! That's it! Red 54! Red 54! Straight on the end!
The handoff to Johnson. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Drives inside. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Lopez. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lopez. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.